Hey, what's up, guys? This is going to be a lot of play-by-play for this video. This is also going to be duos. One thing that's cool about duos is you can have two guys slicing down one guy. So the whole game plan, we're coming in naked, just some heirlooms, like two or three heirlooms, and then the rest grays. The whole game plan is just going to be to run at someone, throw stone walls, just try to isolate them and kill them before their teammate can help them. So pretty simple game plan, but we're going to be using two Death Knights. They're pretty slow, but the main reason is just the grab, the crazy long grab. It's actually ridiculously long grab. So we're going to try to find ways to abuse that, and yeah, there are some really cool moments in here, and I'll also show you guys some really cool spots you can play in, and yeah, I think it'll be really helpful. So here you go. Cool. Let's try this jump. All right, so we're just running to our usual spot. This spot's too good. You just get to see the entire map, and right here we have 0 to lose. We have grays and heirlooms. We just want to run at someone without thinking, pretty much. And I will be looking for a grab. This guy up here, he actually has blue life on hit. Pretty nuts. But once I see this grab, it's just totally over. I'm pretty sure they were just doing the same thing we were doing. But 2 people versus 1, pretty much impossible. So that's why duos is so,
They're coming
I don't know,
upstairs.
kind of
Ready?
fun, because you can just kill someone like that.
I'm dropping down.
Now
Right
we're
now,
looking here for
this
is as unfair of a fight as possible, and we always try to go for the caster. Now in this spot right here, we've already put damage on the mage. All I need to do, we don't want a 1v1 ever. All I want to do is keep stalling and not taking damage, because we won the fight already, so we don't have to do anything else. All I need is for my teammate to clean up the kill that we already did damage on, and I just play defensive until we can 2v1 this dude. That's the best way to do it. I mean, you're playing in here with multiple people. Someone could just run up on you. You don't want to be taking any damage that you don't need to take. And so I just play defensive. Now, we notice a guy just died to the werewolf, and this is part of the reason we like, I mean, I really like this spot, is just to be able to do stuff like this all the time. But yeah, always be looking at the top right corner to see what's going on. This guy just died to a werewolf, and this is central werewolf spawn. And we just get to see him, because we get to see the whole map. Now, I'm going to show you why knowing the map right here is so important. This is a druid. We cannot catch a druid.
right here.
And where does he go? He goes to the worst spot possible. He is panicking, of course, but all he needed to actually do there was just jump over and around us, and he could have totally got out of there. We wouldn't have been able to catch him. And that's just the simple not knowing the map is all that is.
Take a dip.
This is another really crazy spot, and the way I kind of feel about spots like this is it's really up to the devs
Oh, I hear.
to be fixing these kind of things. All that's going to happen is someone's going to find it out and use it against you, and the devs are not going to replace your gear that you lose. So you can't be held accountable for the devs not dealing with stuff like this. That's just how I feel about it. Someone's going to use it on you, and you're not going to get your stuff back. Now on this fight, pretty quickly,
Ready?
pretty quickly, I already know that this is just going to be a clean. I don't know. I just kind of felt bad for this one.
Another one just came out.
We'll kill the wizard.
They're both.
Always go for the casters first. Lots of ganking. Yeah, the kill was already cleaned up. Good to just go ahead and pull this guy. Not much of play-by-play I can give you here, but I did want to show a couple of cool spots. Alright, now, and this is threes. We're in threes now. This is one of the reasons you want to know the spawns so much.
This guy, he doesn't know how to climb.
I know that this spawn is here. I immediately turn around just to check it. Just to see if we can get something. And I was trying to read my damage numbers to see if my elemental damage would go through shield by a bug or something like that. I don't think it does though.
I'm dying.
Now, I took too much damage there. My teammate needed to get some more good hits in. But one thing to know when you're duoing is the person that's...
Yeah, keep running up out of there.
Like, if your teammate is fighting him and the enemy is fighting your teammate, you need to be the one that's, like, holding charged attacks.
Right now.
The one who has no one attacking him needs to be the one doing charged attacks, like, the whole time.
Yeah.
And it just makes it so much easier, because that first guy was facing me,
Nice,
and
one more post
he
knock,
was
so
just
you should
blocking
go
a
down
lot
for
of my
sure.
damage. But I did get life on hit. I got a few pieces of life on hit. I don't know how that guy hit. We didn't see anyone. And I know that this guy has the AoE Blizzard. And I made the call for my teammate to just rush up the ramp. Because then he just has to hit skill shots. And this is very good of him to do that. If the cryo is facing you,
Up to us.
always charged attack.
They would be so
If he's not facing you, run with potion out. Alright, now this is still threes. This... It starts getting kind of crazy here. Right about here, I called a reset. We honestly forgot about the new rogue ability to turn his whole team invisible.
Pull now if you can.
There's still a chance here. Now it's three of them, and they're all rushing up. My friend got a really great fire potion on the floor. Unfortunately, he forgot about the Cyclops, and the way that you never aggro the Cyclops there is you have to jump on the rail and then jump over it. You can't like walk around the hand railing, but I actually think I might have walled it off a little bit. I can't remember. But I mean, he forgot about the Cyclops, and I mean, it happens. Now, this is what's so... It's so good knowing the map, because people are not... They're not abusing the map like this. They're not using, you know, the parkour and free running stuff that you can do in this place. All I did right there was just hop over the side. I didn't even go all the way down. But the sooner... People are going to be abusing all these little map spots like this. And the sooner that you can, the longer you'll be able to get away with it before people catch on. And there's so many spots. There's so many spots.
Heals on me.
Now, I'm listening so carefully. I was sure that he was just going to see me somehow, or maybe I made noise. But right here I'm saying, man, please just go jump down. Go get this stone. And my teammate is third peeking me for me. So he's making the call. He's looting my body. Now I needed to position a little bit better there. And by the way, what I just learned here during that fight is that the hook will buffer itself if you're doing an action. It's like if you're meleeing and then you click your E, after your melee is over, even if you don't click E again, it'll buffer it and it'll just shoot it out. So my hook ended up being so late, and I just completely missed it. And that guy was probably getting pretty low. But here's another spot though. And all this is just playing around, exploring, getting to know the map, and you'll be able to abuse this stuff for a little bit. Yeah, people are not using this right now. People are not doing this as often as they need
so
to.
Terrible. It's so dumb.
And as creative as you
Put
can
all
be,
my
the
heels.
better. You want people to say when they're fighting you that, man, goodness, this guy's a weirdo. Now I'm just
Took
listening
every
for
single
them.
thing off your body.
I'm just waiting for them to get out of here. But I was able to just loot him completely, and my hope is that they just think I took his stuff and left.
No.
And I'm sorry for the audio. I'm like on Discord and recording with OBS, and they're like fighting over each other, and I'm trying to fix it, and it's all weird.
Can you
It's
see
like
him
not
at all?
synced right sometimes, and
I'm on.
I've gotten a lot of revives off like this, of just jumping over the side, and that's another reason why I like this map so much. You cannot do this kind of stuff on Sinner's End at all.
Oh my gosh. Getting me to do it.
And yeah, we just hop over the side. And by the way, to hit these kind of jumps, you don't want to do what he did right there. You can steer your character. Like if you're holding
Jump
forward,
to where I was just now, and then I'll give you your stuff.
see how it's unsynced like that? You can steer your character mid-air a little bit. So if you're holding W and you have some momentum forward, just look with your camera where you want to go,
Let me drop.
and you'll kind of
Let's try boots.
tap strafe.
Okay, puts them right in front of you.
You have like a hint of tap strafing in this game. For those of you who know Apex or
Did they take my sword?
Counter-Strike or something.
No, my one-hander heirloom sword.
And you'll notice the way I did it was different. Now what we're wanting to do here, this is trios, and we want their stuff. And
Gloves, they're
You're a two-hander?
we're hoping to look for them.
animals.
Like,
I can't remember
yeah,
if we find them or not.
We can get that thing back. Now it's only two though.
Yeah, they're coming up right now.
Yeah.
They're right over here. Are they under?
I was missing so many of my flasks. And his teammate is just nowhere to be found.
You hear it coming up at all?
Now this part's important. I just want to play Ring Around the Rosie here as much as I can. I messed this up already, but he wants me so bad, and I do have Pity of Death actually for my heirlooms. I just remembered. Pity of Death saved me right there. He got a very good last swing in. I play with people around all these
I have no frickin'.
all these little spots that you can jump around, and I get away with so much.
Careful
But,
your health bar, I have to heal.
This guy was able to get me.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
But it's a 2v. It's such an unfair situation. And we just get to have him. Their teammate, their third, died from the Cyclops. I forgot to say. All right, now this is important. You need to know when you need to disengage. This is still threes lobbies, and these people are actually kind of juiced. I called to disengage and get out of there. My friend, he doesn't know the map yet as well as I do. And he gets the most frustrating death ever. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing he can do there. But yeah, this spot this spot is such a good spot. There's so many spots too by around the Cyclops Tower, and I'm just 8xing this. I wait here for a little bit because they're up there camping. But yeah, you need to know when you need to get out of there. That guy, we needed to kill him way sooner, but I mean, he actually has some juiced gear, which we do not find in this lobby. We find that team again in the next lobby.
Yeah.
But you'll see in a second the level of stuff they had. And I had so many mobs aggroed to me right there. I just totally whiffed my. I don't know what happened to my mouse.
Another mage.
I just swung around like crazy.
Player?
Now there is a team under me, and this cathedral, another very good spot. And people haven't taken notice to all these spots yet. So I'm serious. The sooner that you can start abusing these type of things, the longer you'll be able to get the value from it. Because eventually everyone's going to know about all of these spots. Yeah, and a guy did see me up there. I'm still thinking about my teammate, but if I can cut part of this team down, I hate that ability so much, by the way. Invincibility, just, and one button press invincibility, it is what it is. I just wanted to kill him. But here in a second, they start noticing that I'm probably alone.
That's right. Don't let me catch you slipping. That's what he's thinking.
I always, by the way, carry so many flasks. All kinds of flasks. And here again, it's like people, they're not playing. This place, the castle needs to be like your playground. There's so many spots. And that guy is just unfamiliar with all the little stuff that you can jump on. I thought that tree had some, I could have sworn that tree had a little more wind up. That thing just smacks so fast. I thought I could block it mid-swing.
They're coming up the staircase on the opposite side.
And this is all just to revive my teammate and hopefully scoop out some gear. And we're positive a lot of gear, by the way. We're very, very positive. All we're really trying to do is just... I'm just trying to ram my teammate full of blues and stuff to sell to make money to get his own build started. And we're just trying some stuff out on the way. Ideally, you have 20-second cooldown. You have 20-second cooldown to for your flasks. So carrying tons of them is perfectly good. And most efficient is just using them right off cooldown if you're able to get value out of it.
That's right. I think the headman killed one of his teammates.
They're trying to jump back up.
And I'm so desperate to try to find a way to get one by himself. And they want to kill me. They would love to be able to kill me, but they just can't.
Really?
They don't know how to get to all these spots. They don't know how to, you know, jump around efficiently.
Ice Mage is on the roof of the...
And my teammate is third peeking for me as often as he can. And he's telling me where they're at.
Are they behind me?
Yeah, the Panther is.
And I'm kind of hoping that the Panther follows me
Just got to the...
so that I can just chop him up. The Druids are pretty squishy. And I know I got life on hit. Partly life on hit build from that other Death Knight we fought earlier.
We're just gonna rest our teammate probably. Man, I am a miracle for this team. Other team did not kill me. No way they're camping me that long, right? I need to res you, and then we need to go stop him from getting out.
Now, I end up getting the res off here.
Oh,
And
they're fighting the other team. That's hilarious.
we're hoping that we can get in there and start scooping up some loot. This is another very good thing you can do. If you're having some trouble, you can go into these 3 lobbies, just chill out,
Check on.
and loot dead bodies. They're not carrying all their loot. They're not. I find leftover loot all the time. And pre-opening teleporters like that is always very, very good to do. And let's see their gear of the people. Purples. Purples and blues. 75 faith that particular guy had. This is a new match. This was crazy. This is where it all came to worthwhile. And this is that team that we just saw in the last match. This is a new match. And here's another reason why knowing the map is so useful. Knowing exactly where the secret tunnel is here, it puts you in such a different position. And it's easy to get away from people using this. I use this all the time, and no one... I've seen one, maybe 2 people use this tunnel. I never see people using it much. Now, I just heard the 2 teams fighting each other. And this is 2 threes teams, I thought. It ends up being something really weird, though. And this is an amazing sight to see 2 teams fighting. Because if you get a proper third party, oh my goodness, it feels so good. But yeah, that river down there, you never want to be there, and that's why we took the secret tunnel, because that place is just, it's all death down there. There's nothing there good. Secret tunnel is right there. It's close, and it puts you in a very good spot. And in this situation, by the way, when you see 2 teams, you must help the team that's losing. You don't want to just fight anyone, and that's what I'm trying to do here. Is just I'm trying my best to find, and it's hard to find them. The team that's losing, I want to help them.
Grabbing now.
It's the difference of you getting to loot everybody versus getting to loot nothing. And this was a very disgusting pull because in that spot there's only one way out. You can't jump back over the fence. And it's really just too bad for him. But the Death Knight pull is just totally ridiculous. And right here, I'm trying to count bodies. I could have sworn there was one more guy, but I'm counting. I end up counting 6 bodies, and I'm like, that's everyone, right?
I might have went invis or something.
These flies are so annoying.
Oh my goodness.
I think he went invis or something.
I hate these freaking bugs.
They're all dead. Wow.
Yeah, there. And this was one of the teams that was in the last lobby, and their whole team had epics. And there he is. He had a decent game plan there. It would have been awesome if he had a stone wall, but to slow me and then just start backstabbing my teammate mid-loot, huge. Really huge. We're running 2 Death Knights, and
It's all the people in
honestly, the rogues versus every melee class feels terrible.
Oh my gosh, if you have potion. You'll have
We
to
want
charge
this guy
things.
dead. And because he threw that flask at me and then backstabbed my teammate, I knew exactly what kind of player he is. I knew he was just gonna try to juke us over the wall.
Alright, so I didn't get the footage of all the loot. It was just a bunch of purples and blues. I tried to just fill my teammates' pockets full of purple so we could start working on his set. But yeah, I hope that was fun. A couple of things to remember is when things go wrong, try to reset the fight. Play in positions that are strong. The river is not a strong position. That's a terrible position. And the only reason we actually got all that loot is only because we rotated through the secret tunnel and waited. And we just waited right there until it was a good fight. And then we helped the team that was weaker, that was losing the fight. Know when to play defensive. Really try to get used to rotating to those 3 or 4 major spots. The church double balcony, like I mentioned in the map guide. The central werewolf that goes to rooftops. You go through secret tunnel to rooftops, and the red room area to cathedral. There's so many crazy spots that you can get in, and no one's using them. No one's using how strong the map is, like getting around vertically. There's a lot of vertical fighting that you can do. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope that was good for you. Thank you very much. I'll see ya. Bye.